Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. How's it going? Start of another week. Okay, first off, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to fight a cough here. I've been pretty sick lately. So just keep that in mind. Not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Make sure you guys are doing your research out there, okay? Also, guys, as always, check out the channel sponsor LBank, link down below for that. Do your spot trading, leverage trading, copy trading, no KYC required. Also, check out their Launchpad feature. Great way to stake and make extra money. And guys, as always, as well, join as a member. $4.99 a month gets you exclusive access to content, super early micro cap gems, get in on projects early like Caspa, could have been in on that one early. Things like that, L1s, L2s, metaverse, AI, gaming, you name it. We get in super early on these projects. We make money, we get out of them. So definitely check that out. And guys, if you're new to the channel or you're new to crypto, the value in joining the member side is that you get one-on-ones with me. You have the ability to understand this market, to understand when you should be taking profits, how you should be taking profits, when to expect the bull run, all that kind of stuff. Answer all your questions, look at your portfolio, things of that nature. You have access to all of that. And you also get updates on my portfolio, what I'm buying, what I'm selling, and when I'm DCAing. So check that out. Supports the channel too, guys. So that'll be awesome. Anyway, Link having a pullback here, 3.5%. Glimmer, 2.5% pullback. What do we got? Quant, you guys. Quant, $89 still. Get in where you fit in. Caspa's almost even on the day. Taraxa having a nice pump, 7.5%. Bitcoin's holding 28.36, guys. Crazy. Had a crazy pump. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Had a crazy pump. What else do we got going on here? Render's having a nice pump. Look at LCX as well. Jasmy's down almost 1%. Not too shabby. If I'm DCAing this morning, guys, I'm going to have to go with obviously Link, Glimmer, and Algorand. Those would be my picks. Substitute any of those for Caspa or Quant, though. So let's get into it here, eh? Let's have a look at what's going on. We got Caspa news, first of all. Introducing Caspa Tangem custom design Caspa cards, now available for pre-order. And don't forget to use your exclusive Caspa A10 discount code to save 10%. Tangem is a card-shaped self-custody cold wallet, which gives you complete control of your private keys. Securely store your Caspa as well as thousands of other assets. Now, guys, understand I am not sponsored by Caspa Wallet or Caspa or anything like that, or Tangem. Just super bullish news. I know a lot of people have been asking me where they can store their Caspa off exchanges. So here you go. Check out Caspa Currency page and you can get the link. You can pre-order yours today. Jasmy, FUD is rampant. A knock on Jasmy's future was the limitation of Ethereum. Jasmy is creating its own blockchain, desirable in other projects. It'll be faster, lower transaction fees, and created a higher overall token value. How is this not bullish for any project? So, guys, I kind of wanted to touch on this. I thought I was done with this. This whole Crypto Jon thing and the Jasmy FUD that he's spreading now. And I got not many. I think I only got like 2 or 3 people who got upset with me about it. It came over from his channel and were defending him to me or something. And the problem is that, guys, these people are easily manipulated, right? Because a lot of what they're saying to me and a lot of what Jon is saying to his people are opinions, not facts, right? He's just giving his opinions on things. There's no facts to be spewed. One person came down on me this morning talking about how I know. He said, quote, "You know that layer 2s are useless." I don't know that. I went through in my video breaking down my response to the Jasmy FUD, the necessity for the layer 2, why they said that they need it. And on top of all of that, I will reiterate, I am not a developer. You are not a developer. Jon's not a developer. I'm pretty sure most of my followers and most of Jon's followers are not Jasmy developers, right? So if the actual team developers are saying, hey man, we need a layer 2 to make things faster, cheaper, or sorry, for things to remain fast and cheap based on the amount of volume, the volume of data that we anticipate coming in over the next couple of years, right? To be able to have the ability to not have that data, that volume of data affect cost and transaction speed and access to your data to monetize it. That's what the team is telling you. The team is telling you that, the developers, and these people are still coming online, like Jon and saying, you don't need it. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were developing on Jasmy. I was unaware you were on the team. I didn't know that you are a developer for them. That's awesome. Congratulations for you. But the other team members are saying that they need it. And me personally, I'm just going to have to go with what the developers say that they need, because they are the developers and they understand the technology better than I do and better than Jon does. So I'm going to kind of go with what they're saying at face value, that they need this, that it will be good for the product. And again, they keep harping on a new coin coming out, and there might be a new coin coming out, but as of right now, nobody has said anything about a V2 coming out. Nobody. That's all made up. He just made it up because of the Gala migration. And guys, I touched on the Gala migration before, dissecting what he said about that. He failed to mention the real reason behind the Gala migration. And on top of that, some people say, well, that's bearish, the real reason that the Gala migration happened, right? Like one of the team members was trying to steal. Yeah, it is. But it's bullish that the other CEO fought him on it and did everything he could to protect the community from it. So that's bullish to me. And besides all that, like Jon keeps saying, and his followers keep saying, this is the thing, guys, the devil's in the details, and facts matter, right? Details matter. So right now, Jon is saying that he called Gala and that he's right? That's what he's saying. He said, his exact words, I believe, were, I called Gala and look at them now in a lawsuit. I will correct that by saying that Jon did not call Gala before a lawsuit started. Jon left Gala after a lawsuit started between the two members. He did not call it, and then later a lawsuit happened, and oh, look, Jon's right. That's not how it played out, but that's the way he's wording it to make you think that he called it. He didn't call it that way. That's not how it happened, right? He left because of the lawsuit. He didn't call it, and then the lawsuit happened. Firstly. Secondly, in regards to Gala, and I guess in regards to Jasmy as well, you were not right until we get through the next bull market and altcoin season. Now, if we go through the next bull market and altcoin season, and Gala and Jasmy crap the bed, they don't do good, they do horrible, people don't make money, the projects die, then you were right. Right? But if we go into the bull run, Gala and Jasmy succeed, make a lot of people a lot of money, you were wrong, right? You can't say in the middle of a bear market when FUD's at its worst, I was right, I called something a week ago. You got to give it time to play out, man. You weren't right yet, right? I will say that you were right when Gala and Jasmy die and do not succeed in the bull market. But if they do, you were wrong. That's simply how it goes in crypto. Things don't move as fast as you're pretending that they do, right? It's not, like the same thing with people when it came to XRP. They were saying when the court case happened, everyone was against Brad and Chris and Ripple because the SEC was saying FUD, right? So everyone was like, yeah, see, we were right. It's a lawsuit and, it's a security and, we were right. 2.5 years later, Ripple wins the lawsuit and you were wrong. right? So that's exactly what I'm talking about, guys, is that I come from the XRP community, right? I was in Ripple, I was in XRP when the lawsuit was filed. I've held my XRP through the whole thing with conviction, right? I cannot be shaken out of what I know with my investments that easily, simply because there's a red flag, or there's a little bit of FUD or something like that. Because I do my research, I figure it out. And if I was Jon, I would have sold my XRP as soon as that lawsuit launched. I would have gotten out of it and panicked, and I wouldn't be in profits now today because of it. So, and I wouldn't be, XRP is going to make me a lot of money. It's going to be one of the top performers in the next bull run. So that's a little perspective for you on, Jon's reactions to FUD in projects that he's invested in. He just panics, he sells it, and then dumps on the project. The guy's made 3 FUD videos in 2 days about Jasmine now, all of a sudden. And then all of a sudden in my YouTube Twitter feed, I'm seeing all these videos pop up from him from like 3 weeks ago, where he was promoting Jasmine and he was all bullish on it. And then one little thing happened, and boom, one little thing that he doesn't fully understand yet because he hasn't done all of his research into it, and he panics and sells it all. And guys, that's okay. That's okay, right? He can sell his stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. It's his money. It's his investment. There's nothing wrong with it. I like Jon. I like watching his videos. I really, really do. I'm not crapping on the guy. I know it comes off that way, but I'm not. I'm not attacking him or anything like that. I'm fine with him selling whatever project he wants to sell and not be in anymore. But the fact that he's made 3 FUD videos on Jasmine in 2 days is a little bit extreme. That says to me emotional. And the first thing that comes to my mind is like, man, did he ask to interview somebody or something and they cold rejected him? Because he seems pretty salty towards it for some reason, right? That raises red flags for me. When somebody, it's one thing to say I'm leaving a project. It's another thing entirely to come out lashing out and trying to attack and kill that project, right? 2 different things. So very emotional, in my opinion, for someone who says that they invest unemotionally, right? So in saying that, we will see what happens with Gala. We will see what happens with Jasmine in the next bull run. Jon thinks he's right. I think I'm right. Agree to disagree. We'll see what happens, right? I have no problem if these projects die saying, well, look at that. Jon was right. He called it and they're dead. But I bet you any money that if he's wrong and these projects thrive in the next altcoin season, Jon won't come on and say, oh, I was wrong, Rob was right. I mean, honestly, he probably doesn't even know who I am, but at the end of the day, he won't come on and say, oh, I was wrong about these projects. And the fact that I saw, him promoting Gala so hard, and he was so behind Gala. And then the same thing with Jasmine. He was so behind Jasmine. And then one little thing happened and he panic sold and then started creating FUD videos. Guys, he's going to do the same thing. All you Caspa lovers out there, he's going to do the same thing about Caspa that he did here, right? As soon as he hears something that's a little bit scary, he's going to panic sell and start launching attack videos at the project, right? So just so that you're aware, right? And he's getting people wrecked because he's advising people to sell at a massive loss at the bottoms, right? When we're at the floors of these projects and people are big losses, he's advising you to sell and then move your money over into Caspa, right? So not like when you do that, you get wrecked, guys. You're selling at a loss, right? So let's say you're down $1,000 in your Jasmine investment right now. He's telling you to sell it and move that money over to Caspa. Now you're down. So what happens if he hears something about Caspa that he doesn't like, and then then he's like, well, get out of Caspa. Okay, well, if you're at a loss at Caspa, he's just continuing to cost you money, right? That's why you guys have to think for yourselves. You guys, you have to take what I say, you have to take what he says, you have to find a happy medium on what you think it is, and decide whether you want to stay invested in this project or not, right? That's what I do. That's why I know so much, guys, about these projects, because I actually do my research into them. When this stuff happened about Gala, you can ask the members. I launched a Gala video for them on the member side for the members, but I waited almost 3 weeks After the whole Gala court case stuff happened, I didn't talk about Gala. I didn't negative or positive. I sat back for 3 weeks and I did my research and I watched things unfold. And then I made a video updating the members on what I was doing with Gala, my thoughts on what's going on. That's how you do your research, right? You don't just jump on a video the next day because you heard something bad and start burying a project. Anyways, I've been ranting way too freaking long on this subject. I thought I was done with this. At this point, I am done with it. I hope he stops making FUD videos. He probably won't, but that's not my problem. It's not my channel, right? Again, I like Jon. I'm not attacking Jon. I still watch Jon's videos, right? That being said, let's move forward, guys. Make your decisions on Jasmine, what you want to do. I'm not getting out of the project. I'm buying more because I do my research and I know what I'm holding. So anyway, sorry about that rant, guys. I did not plan on it being that long. Big Jon D, the big dog, says not only did Brian Kelly discuss XRP, he showed the world how to acquire XRP on CNBC Fast Money. With Melissa Lee, CNBC, BK even said XRP is not a security in 2018. He was clearly right in saying that, by the way. Not only did CNBC show people how to acquire XRP on live TV, it had articles on its website walking the reader through the process of buying XRP. My honest and reasonable question is, after showing retail investors how to buy XRP and assuring them it wasn't a security, which was true, why has CNBC not reported on how the SEC not only sued Ripple, but attacked retail investors, claiming the asset that they owned is digital wallets, and in retirement accounts were illegal securities? 75K holders joined to sue the SEC, yet I'm just going to say none of the people there at CNBC. They ignored the plight of the very investors that CNBC promoted XRP to in the first place. I honestly don't understand. Is it really because Jay Clayton is a CNBC contributor and was the only one who authorized the filing of the lawsuit? He was leaving the SEC. I'm sure Jay is a big enough boy that he could handle objective reporting on something that never happened in the history of the SEC. Tens of thousands of investors asked the judge to order the SEC to officially name them as defendants in the case. Certainly, someone who served. Sorry, guys. I hope that's not too loud. Hope that's not too loud in the microphone. I'm trying to move as far away as I can. I'm sorry. Certainly, someone who served as a chairman of the SEC over the largest and greatest capital markets in the world could be subject to unbiased reporting over facts, not opinions. And people in MSM could wonder why they have the same approval ratings as members of Congress.
Down from the peaks up here, right? The whole crypto market has kind of gone sideways here. But what does Luis Yamada say? The bigger the base, the higher in space. In my view, you have to have people start using that XRP, that Ripple currency, in substitute for foreign currency. But that's the utility. That's the use case for Ripple, the currency. If that's the case, then that's a pretty nice base right there.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, what else do we have going on in the news? All Jasmine tokens will be used as compensation for the acquisition of data. Until now, the transfer fee for this has been ETH. Jasmine will change this to a new token, replace ETH layer 2. Is for the purpose. Jasmine can play a role as settlement currency and increase demand for it. And they've already stated that this is the fact. So just further depth and explanation, you guys, into the layer 2 and how, again, John says there's no need for a layer 2. They want to move off of using ETH for gas fees for obvious reasons. I mean, do I have to tell you why people don't want to use ETH as gas fee? If I have to tell you, you haven't been in crypto long enough. But for those of you who have not been in crypto very long, the gas fees for Ethereum are extremely high. And we're talking hundreds of dollars, sometimes thousands. So, all right, let's get to the meat and potatoes of it. Honda accepts crypto payments like Ripple and Doge thanks to FCF Pay. Honda, the Tokyo-based car giant, is opening its engines to cryptocurrencies. Thanks to a partnership with FCF Pay, it is now possible to buy Honda products in a variety of cryptos, including Ripple and Dogecoin. Specifically, Honda will allow customers to rent or buy the company's products in cryptocurrencies such as Ripple. In fact, the image posted with the tweet shows no less than 46 cryptos supported by this FCF Pay for Honda blockchain payments system. The other cryptos, alongside the classic of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. In fact, the addition of Doge, the list includes other meme coins such as Shiba Inu, Pepe, Floki Inu, Bone, Leash, and others. Honda products purchasable by in crypto like Ripple, XRP, Doge. Honda's new openness to crypto payments joins another recent piece of news regarding NFTs. In fact, at the Formula One Honda and Red Bull welcome event in Tokyo, Honda announced a new limited edition NFT in Japan. Basically, Honda distributed Honda Key NFTs to all fans who entered the Formula One Honda and Red Bull ticket lottery back in September. Event attendees also received a commemorative NFT, which was distributed to ticket holders after the event. Honda invited its fans to physically present themselves at the Honda stand at the 2023 F1 Japanese Grand Prix at the Suzuki circuit. This launch of Honda's signature NFTs was a collaboration with Animoca Brands Japan, which was established to support the global Web3 strategies of Japanese intellectual properties and content owners. Looking at the charts of the two cryptos, Ripple and Doge, it appears that both are following a bullish trend of Bitcoin, at least over the last 7 days. Specifically, XRP is now 52 cents, while Doge is worth 63 cents, or sorry, 6.3 cents in total. Both have seen a price pump of plus 5% over the past 7 days. However, the monthly picture is different. While XRP is pumping 5%, Doge is in a similar situation. XRP has already returned to its pre-SEC win price levels. In fact, it was on the 13th of July that XRP pumped from 47 cents to 81 cents from the following month until today. XRP has already returned to 50 cents. Doge, Elon Musk's favorite meme coin, does not seem to have had a frothy 2023 in terms of price. On the contrary, an analyst last month showed that Doge is the second most popular alternative to Bitcoin this year. Basically, based on searches made by users around the world on Google, and excluding Bitcoin, Doge was found to be the most popular after Ethereum. Very, very interesting stuff. And as we see what they will accept here, guys, let's have a brief look. XRP, Doge, BNB, XLM, Wednesday, Inu, Pepe, Leo, Harmony One, X, Floki, USDC, Solana. You got the Doge products, Baby Doge, Leash, Bone, USDT, H. Adobe dot BUSD versus Sand. Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Tether, USDC, like I said, ApeCoin, Uniswap, Matic, and TRX. I'm surprised Cardano's not in there, but whatever. Still bullish. What else do we got? Explosive news in the continuing saga of CSW. I have to admit that when I discovered Bitcoin in 2016, sorry guys, became a bit obsessed with trying to figure out who Satoshi Nakamoto was. Was it Halflin, Nick, Adam, Joel Katz, CSW? He blocked me, even though I don't think I've said much about him, so I can't tag him. It appears that Calvin Iyer has believed for a long time that CWS has the Satoshi keys. I'm someone who has believed that CWS was involved or was in the know from the beginning. First, there's a video of him before he claimed to be Satoshi being asked at what price was Bitcoin when he got involved, and he smiled and said it wasn't any price yet. Second, he was convinced some very smart people at one time or another, Gavin and Roger, Calvin, and many others. Even though I've suspected he was involved or in the know about Satoshi, I've always believed CWS did not have the keys because he has too explosive of a personality. He would have moved or sold the coins by now just to cause chaos, in my opinion. He threatened to do it in 2015, but then again, I'm speculating like everyone else. So here we have Calvin Iyer email to Dr. CW Wright, or CS Wright, sorry, forwarded to me by Turkey Chop 23, September 23rd or September 22. Anyway, shocking evidence. Judge for yourself. According to Calvin Iyer, Craig Wright threatened Calvin. Let's have a look. As I sit, so this is from Craig Wright, or this is to Craig Wright. Sorry. As I sit here, I am on a bench in southern Spain. I have a good life. I have every intention of keeping it this way. Right now, the only negative in my life is your litigation disaster and getting old, but that's one I cannot fix. I will accept your explanation that you did not actually threaten me. So the following is the situation we find ourselves in. I have been operating under the assumption that you and Ramona have the keys and that you were simply pretending not to have them as part of some strategy that you have trapped yourself in. But now that we are looking at a situation where continuing to deny you have them ruins your life and damages your supporters. I am forced to make a tough decision. I am no longer it no longer matters if you have the keys or not, as it is my opinion based on advice from Zafar, and others that you cannot win in COPA trial if you do not sign at Harvard. So I have no choice in what I have to do. This, of course, will also mean that you will lose all other cases other than maybe the token theft case. But to me, losing COPA, even puts this at risk, as COPA will set precedent that you are not Satoshi in law. All IP other than N-chain patents will disappear. This means that you are not going to be able to get a court to declare that you own any tokens either. We have also verified that there is no complete paper trail evidence the trust owning any tokens. This after nearly a year of Zurich reviewing all the evidence you have. This means you cannot repay me the money you owe me for all the litigation to date. This means every cent spent on your cases is me pissing away my kids' inheritance. If you have the keys, your best play is to now use them. Going to jail for perjury, sorry. But having the entire world accept you are a flawed Satoshi is infinitely better than losing this case and only being considered likely to be a flawed Satoshi after your death by historians as no other realistic person is ever found. However, it is my opinion that once the world accepts you are a flawed Satoshi, everything changes and all this just goes away. I can make it all go away. In fact, there's zero reason to continue pretending you do not have the keys if you really have them. Side bonus is that using the keys in this way, combined with verdict in Florida, will unlikely be accepted replacement for proper paperwork for financial institutions. So either you are a moron for intentionally losing this case, or you are a moron for actually not having the keys. Either way, I am not following you over the cliff. And I actually have concerns with Stefan, even being a witness, as I know what they will do to him for this. My opinion, in having watched this play out over the years, is that it is clear you are hopelessly bad at litigation. The only reason you won in Florida is the other side got greedy and tried to both steal your S word and ruin your reputation, and this was conflicting agendas, so confused the jury. The other side will not be making this mistake in London. To me, I am doing you and your supporters a favor. I will cover this in CG as you still being sure you are. Okay. You are Satoshi, sorry. Even as it's clear that you were run over by the combined forces of Silicon Valley, US payments companies, and the entire crypto world. We will say that we believe you did forge some documents to replace ones you destroyed earlier to try to pretend you were not Satoshi. We will say this is because your Asperger's makes you think, makes you not think and act like an adult. Sorry. You are like a super smart teenager. This is not how this would play out in the media if we spend toe-to-toe with Copa and they still win, which is what is most likely, in addition to the massive waste of my kids' wealth. So what do you guys think? Is he Satoshi? Let me know what you guys think down below. That is the news this morning, guys. Sorry about the coughing. Try to get through it without the coughing, but unfortunately, kind of sick. Anyways, smash the like, guys. Smash the subscribe button. You guys have been absolutely amazing with that subscribe button lately, man. It's been absolutely crazy. I can't believe we just went up like a crazy amount in like 24 hours. So thank you to all the new people who are on the channel. Welcome to the family, guys. You're going to love our live streams and stuff. And yeah, smash the like, smash the subscribe. Check out L Bank, the channel sponsor, down below. By the way, if you like Caspa, you can buy your Caspa on L Bank. No KYC required. And join as a member, guys. Support the channel. Get exclusive content. Get one-on-ones with me. Let's do this. All right. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you later this evening.